Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. There are certain games along the way that define your season, and this certainly will be one of them, a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. If you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Knocked off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, but tried to get to it. Got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Moving past the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you've got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody.
And that pass is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Georgia 7, Texas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll try the left side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Tackled there by the defense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to get to it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Manning. And it's incomplete on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose.
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to throw, it's back. Shoots it to the left. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
It's reverse. Fakes his man out. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times you have these guys starred, these wide receivers. They're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To the ground. He's got it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move, it's Blue. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent.
Ball's out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Plows through the defense. Got room to work. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. They could have used a little bit more.
The running back.
3, it's 3rd and 7.
Third down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's back. Finds his back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Georgia going up tempo. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Manning. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 13 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Runs out of bounds at the 35. Second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 24, Georgia 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nifty little dance step. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Nice move there. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas 31, Georgia 21.
Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. Gets rid of it. Caught on the outside. It's Belt. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Looking to pass. It's back. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Direct snap. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The give on the inside. The offense coughs it up. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.